Over the course of the past 16 months, the pandemic has had a major impact on our lives. Many have been consumed with stress and anxiety about not knowing what the future may hold. So, how do we combat these feelings and improve our mental health? Avni Lal has more.
Dr. Fong, thank you for joining us today. Stress and anxiety is something we all have experienced, especially during this pandemic and now that we're coming out of it. What are you hearing from your patients in terms of common conditions that can manifest from stress?
Absolutely. There are so many negative health consequences from prolonged stress and anxiety. What's happening physiologically to our body is that our heart is racing, our body's going into this fight or flight stress mode. And so our heart races, we breathe faster, we sweat, our blood pressure rises, and that's a normal response to have. If we're in that state for too long, it can lead to high blood pressure, sleep issues, digestive issues, headaches. It can decrease our immune function, so therefore we're going to be more prone to getting sick. So it's really important to get a handle of it, and also can increase your risk for heart disease as well as strokes.
Share coping strategies. How do we turn these feelings into more pleasant experiences?
Yeah, there's so many different approaches, but one of the things that I do as a naturopathic doctor is really explore the root cause to the stress and anxiety, because there's so many contributing factors or causes to stress and anxiety. So we want to look at all the different factors. So if there's an underlying medical condition, we need to explore that and rule that out. If there's a hormonal imbalance, maybe a neurotransmitter imbalance, maybe it's just a poor mismanagement of time. That seems to be a high cause for stress and anxiety, as I've seen. We could also look at our relationships, if they're strained, how the communication is going with that, as well as in our work environment. Maybe there's work conflicts that's causing prolonged stress and anxiety. So that needs to be addressed as well. What I see a lot, a common symptom or sign of stress and anxiety, is that their mind is on overdrive with racing thoughts, and they can't shut it off, and therefore they can't sleep, and therefore they might be agitated a little more frequently. So in those cases, I highly recommend developing a mindfulness practice, because it's training your brain to be present in the moment. Because when we're stressed or anxious, our brain is either focusing on the future, worrying about what could happen, what we need to do, or it's focusing on the past, dwelling on, oh, we should have done that better. And so mindfulness and meditation helps bring our attention to the present moment. And it's not always easy right off the bat. That's why we're training our brains to be more present in that moment.
Are there any external factors that can help?
Yeah, some external factors. Definitely nutrition is always a good foundation. I always like to start with the foundational components of health when I'm working with people. So that's good nutrition, exercise, basic things that most of us know we need to do, but maybe struggle with doing the things we need to do. So it's really building those healthy habits can really go a long way, making sure you're having a good sleep routine, drinking enough water, getting enough sunshine and air. That's also important.
Dr. Fong, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And that's our show for today. I'm Bert St-Pierre. Stay tuned for more news. We'll be back for more WMBC News Break tomorrow at 11:30. Enjoy the rest of your day.